So let me take you to SQL Server. Let's rub off this code. You can write the code along with me. In this code we are using the AdventureWorks database. So write the code along with me. So I'm using the declare statement and I'm declaring a my table var as the table variable, and here we need to define the structure of the table. So let me define the table structure of this table variable as I'm declaring it. So it has an employee ID column of integer type, and this column does not accept null. Second column I'm taking is the old vacation hours, and this is of type integer. Third column is I'm taking the new vacation hours, and this is of type integer as well. And let's take modified date as another column, and this is of type date time type. So this is the table structure I've defined for the table variable, which is my table variable in this case, right? And here the table structure is completed. Let's end it with the semicolon. Let me try to update the rows of a table. So there's a table, let me show you. So if I use the select query, we have human resources dot employee table here, and we have certain data in it. If I execute the query, I will get the data, right? So what I'm doing is I'm updating the human resource dot employee table here. So let's use the update statement, and what I'm doing is I'm updating the top 10 rows here. Update the top 10 rows of human resource dot employee table. And this, if we talk about this table has if we look into that, this table has vacation hours column, right? So what I'm doing is I'm trying to update this column vacation hours. So let's set the vacation hours is equal to vacation hours into, I'm increasing it by 1.25 times. So I'm using this formula. I'm updating this column, and whatever updates are being made, I'm outputting that updates. So whatever updates I'm making to the human resource dot employee table to the vacation hours column, I'm outputting that data using the inserted statement. So whatever columns I want to output, I can take those columns using the inserted clause. So whatever business entity ID is inserting, I need that data, and whatever we can take deleted data as well. So here the vacation hours are changing, so the old data is getting deleted and the new data is getting updated. So we can take the deleted vacation hours, what was the old value, and we can also take the inserted vacation hour, which is a new value for the vacation hours, and we can take the inserted modified date. Does this table have a modified date column? But yeah, let's take the inserted modified date into my table. I think the last reference is not correct, because this table does not have it has a modified date column, so a comma is missing, that's why it's giving the error. So we can take the modified date, which is the last column. So what we are taking 4 columns as the output to the table variable. I'm using the into clause here, and I'm outputting that data into the table variable. Alright, we cannot use select into clause with the my table variable, but here we are not using the select into clause, right, because the select statement is not over here. And I'm outputting 4 columns, basically the new business entity ID which is being inserted as a result of this update, and any old vacation hours that are being deleted, and any new vacation hours that are being updated, and whatever is the modified date, new modified date that gets inserted into a table or updated into a table. We are outputting that data into the my table variable. Now after outputting that, let's select that particular data from the table variable. So we have employee ID. First let's do select star from my table variable, right, and let's specify the column, although we can specify individual columns as well. So we have employee ID, old vacation hours, we have new vacation hours, we have modified date. These are the 4 columns that we have in this table. So let's select that from the table after the above insertion is made using the update statement. So this is basically to display the result of the table variable. Whatever rows are updated get inserted, some data gets inserted into the my table variable over here under the 4 columns. These are those columns, and we are selecting that data here. Now finally, let's also select the top 10 rows. So top 10, let's select these 4 columns that we have selected here, which is business entity ID. Let's do a star from first, and let's select the human resource employee table. What are those columns? Let's remove start. So business entity ID, vacation hours are being updated, and the modified date should get updated. So yeah, our query is done. If you want to take a snapshot of this query, please take that. So do that. So this is the complete query. You can take a snapshot right away. I hope you have taken the snapshot. Let me run this query quickly and see the result. Here we got 2 outputs, right? The first output is from a table variable, 4 columns, employee ID, old vacation hour, new vacation hours, and the modified date. So we see the modified date here. Modified date is actually not updated, so it's taking the same date. Whatever 10 rows are updated, it is showing me that. So the old vacation hours were 99 and the new vacation hours are 123, similar for the other rows as well. And yeah, this is the data we outputted into the table variable. So this is the data from the table variable, whereas the below pane is showing the data rows which were updated in the human resources.employee table. These are the top 10 rows which were updated. Alright, so I hope you got the idea of using the table variables here.